We are live or on Facebook. We are live streaming everything on and off the air. We'd love to see you guys. Good morning to MG who just checked in with us. They're on the 7 a.m. social, and it is 7:02.
There's a big story this morning, or not this morning, earlier this week, when Rolling Stone released the list of the 200 greatest singers of all time. And there was one name that was missing, Celine Dion.
Yeah, people were very upset about that. And then Rolling Stone tried to backpedal and say something like, oh, this is about not the greatest voices, the greatest singers. And it's like, well, to have a great singer, you need to have a great voice. So that makes zero sense to me, but whatever.
BuzzFeed put out this article, kind of like this, almost like a quiz where you're ranking singers. And they had Celine going up against what they felt was overall the best singers out of that list. Like it's a well-rounded list of singers. So I want to give you the same scenario, Mercedes, but you're going to kind of like almost like a tournament style. Tell me who beats who keeps advancing along in my list of singers here.
Oh, like the Sweet 16 of singers?
Exactly. So for example, let me start is Celine Dion better than Billie Eilish?
I mean, I would have to say yes. As much as I love Billie Eilish, I think Celine Dion is probably the better singer.
Okay, is Celine Dion better than Kelly Clarkson?
Ooh, that's tough. Kelly Clarkson's a really good singer. You know what? I'll just say because of her history, and she has more experience under her belt, I'll just say yes for that.
Celine Dion?
Yeah.
Okay, is Celine better than Alicia Keys?
This is hard. I don't like this game. Steph, what do you think? Is Celine better than Alicia Keys?
I'm gonna just say it to cause controversy. Alicia Keys is better than Celine Dion.
Okay, is Alicia Keys better than Iggy Pop?
Yeah.
Okay. Is Alicia Keys better than Lana Del Rey?
Yeah.
Is Alicia Keys better than Mark Anthony?
Yes.
Is Alicia Keys better than Carrie Underwood?
Yes.
Is Alicia Keys better than Ozzy Osbourne?
Yes.
Is Alicia Keys better than The Weeknd?
Oh.
The best singer.
Not best voice, best singer. I'm gonna take The Weeknd on that one.
Oh, is The Weeknd better than Taylor Swift?
Yes.
The Weeknd is better than Taylor Swift?
Yes.
Okay. Is The Weeknd better than Elton John?
No.
Is The Weeknd better than Usher?
I said no. So are we on Elton John now?
Sorry, Elton John.
Yeah.
Is Elton John better than Usher?
Yes.
Is Elton John better than Diana Ross?
Yes.
Is Elton John better than Amy Winehouse?
Yes.
Is Elton John better than Bruce Springsteen?
Yes.
Is Elton John, my list just froze. Is Elton John better than George Jones?
Yes.
Is Elton John better than Adele?
No.
Is Adele better than Frank Sinatra?
Yes.
Is Adele better than Elvis?
Yes.
Is Adele better than Mariah Carey?
Yes.
Is Adele better than Whitney Houston?
No.
Is Whitney Houston better than Aretha Franklin?
No.
Aretha Franklin is the best singer. Isn't that how their list was too? Wasn't it like Aretha, Whitney, and Adele? We're kind of close.
That was really tough, and I know I made a lot of enemies during that segment because I'm looking at all the comments and everything's like, no.
Really?
I don't know if they're answering you or if they're disagreeing with me. I cannot tell the difference. So, yeah, those were just the quick opinions. If I had to really have time to sit and think about those things, yeah, maybe it'd be different.
Once you put some thought into some research, it might change. But just your first initial thought, we come up with Aretha Franklin and Adele second and Elton John third, I guess.
Yeah, Aretha's the GOAT. She is she's pretty spectacular.
Now, coming up here in the dirt, Jeremy Renner gives us an update from the ICU, plus more stories from Prince Harry's memoir are coming out. Details in about 10 minutes.
We want you to know that you can win as many prizes as you want.
You see this? Oh, you can hear me. You see this next spot, Steph?
Yeah, it's Heather's.
What's that?
It's Heather's. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Heather's. I don't know why it's title unknown.
Okay.
Yeah, Hertz or Sono Bella stops spot.
All of our commercials have titles and who's doing it. This one just says title unknown.
Yeah. I think that she must have submitted it into our program with all our commercials, and then they didn't, or maybe she didn't title it. Like
Got
put
it.
a little, yeah, little memo.
I'll be right back, too.
Okay. Morning, everybody. What are you guys doing this weekend? I have no plans. It is awesome. Chill at home. My husband has a PS5, and I got him a second controller for Black Friday. So we play like 2-player games, and we love this game called Overcooked. So we're trying to master that, and really, that's it. That's our plans. Cook at home. Morning, Jocelyn. What are you guys doing this weekend? Any fun plans? Cleaning. Jan, why are you making fun of me? I already feel it. She said, LOL, Steph.
What'd you do?
I was telling them what I'm doing this weekend. I said, absolutely nothing, and it's awesome. I can't wait to have no plans. And I said that I got James PS5 for Black Friday, and he got a second controller too. So I'll play like 2-player games with him, and we play this game called Overcooked, and we're trying to master it. So those are our plans.
Mention that. Hey, have you heard about an Elvis and Britney Spears mashed up? Elvis and Britney's Toxic mashed up. Have you seen that anywhere?
Elvis Presley and Britney Spears, what mashed up?
And Toxic?
In Toxic, I have not.
You see if you can find it. It was on the news this morning. And
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, I'll look for it. Let me see if
Came
it's
out.
on.
And it's like get some buzz. People talking about it. It's Elvis' birthday this weekend.
Oh, that's right. Okay, let me see if it's on any of our prep sites.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna check too. If you can't, it's not easy to find.
Okay. Okay, I found it. I'll be back.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Jan, are you going to keep your license plate on your new car? Please.
Do you have a
Morning.
custom tag on it, or?
She has a cool license plate. I don't know if she wants me to announce it. But
Yeah.
It's cool. There it is.
That's cool.
I got to come up with an wow wheel category. I don't have one.
I just gave Steph mine. I think mine. I don't think we've ever done it before. I'm excited.
Hmm.
Came to me last night.
Anyone has any suggestions? Maybe I'll go with a year or like a specific artist. I don't think we've done that. Like songs by this specific person. Hmm. Songs they played at your prom. Good idea. I think we've
Oh,
done
wow
that.
wheel.
Yeah, I think we've done that one before, but if we did, it was a long time ago.
Bring it back.
Hmm.
Put that song up on the Today's Hockey, JC.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. It sounds like Prince Harry's new memoir, Spare. It's going to be full of interesting nuggets. So let's run down some of the stuff. He talked about the fight he had with his brother on Thursday's show. Harry claims he was in a delicate condition during his brother Prince William's wedding to Kate Middleton. He had frostbite on his penis. Harry says he lost his virginity to an older lady who loved horses very much, and it took place in a field. He talks about using cocaine. He says he recreated his mom's final moments in Paris, where Diana got into a fatal car crash back in 1997. He was in a car. He had the driver take him through the tunnel at the exact same speed that his mom was going. He says he spoke with a medium to contact his mother in the afterlife. And here's something that's pretty surprising that he shared. He says that he killed 25 people while he was stationed in Afghanistan during his service for the British Army.
Wow. That's a lot. And that's not even all of it. Just wait till the book comes out.
Woo, January
It's going
10th.
to be a lot.
So
Wow.
BTS, their label, Big Hit Music, they released a statement asking fans to not send gifts or letters to Jin while he's doing his mandatory military service. They say if a large number of letters and gifts from the fans arrive at the military training center all at once, it'll be difficult to store them and they could be easily lost. Instead, they want fans to send Jin messages on the Weverse app using the hashtag Dear Jin from Army.
Yeah, it's been a thing. I got that notification and I was like, oh man, so many people are sending him stuff there. And they're releasing like photos here and there of him in his like military uniform and stuff like that. So it's not like he's just disappeared. At least Army can be happy that there's still some updates on him.
What is the Weverse app? Is it like their own social media platform just for BTS?
It's no, it's not just for BTS. It's for a ton of groups.
Okay.
It's Weverse app. It's official for all fans. We've got it right here. Yeah, there's like BTS on there. There is. Let's see, I have mine set up for just BTS.
You can follow certain bands and everything.
Yeah,
that's cool.
there's a bunch of different bands on there, different communities too.
There's a movie coming out called 80 for Brady, and it stars Jane Fonda, Lily Tomlin, Rita Moreno, and Sally Field. They're these massive Tom Brady fans, and they're seniors, and they end up road tripping to watch him play in the 2017 Super Bowl. It's based on an actual story. Well, the movie needed an appropriate theme song, and it sounds like it's got one. It's gonna be called "Gonna Be You," and it's gonna feature Dolly Parton, Debbie Harry, Cyndi Lauper, Gloria Estefan, and Belinda Carlisle. So songwriter Diane Warren, she wrote the track, and she says, since 80 was in the title, I got a crazy idea. Now, why not get some of the most iconic singers from the 80s who are still amazing and will always be amazing to sing in it? Everyone I approached said yes, and they were just excited as her to do the song. The song is coming out on January 20th.
That's going to be cool to hear them all together. If Dolly's in it, it's going to love her.
It's going to be so neat. So Elvis, if he was alive, he would be turning 88 on Sunday, and there's a new Elvis Presley, Britney Spears mashup.
Okay.
I want to get your thoughts on this. Take a listen to this. Let me know what you think of this mashup.
Oh, I wish that there were more than 24 hours in the day.
I like it. It sounds good.
It's a nice little mashup, right?
Yeah, it's really good.
Did you see that movie? Did you see Elvis?
No, I haven't seen it.
It's pretty good. Now, coming up next hour, we are doing two things. We're doing Heads Up. We'll do that right around 8:25. And when you win Heads Up, you're going to get tickets to go see Usher. What a great show you're going to go see when you win Heads Up. And right before that, we're spinning the Oh Wow wheel. New year, all new categories. We're talking during the 7 a.m. social club. I'm locked in. I'm pretty sure we've never had this category before. I'm super excited. Have you come up with anything? You got a direction where you're going?
Nope, not yet. I will come up with it last minute. It'll be like we start at like 8:15. It'll be 8:14. I'll come up with it.
Perfect. The last minute pick always works. We'll do that all next hour. It's Mix 94.1.
Man, this is tough.
We can hit a song out of traffic. Good timer.
To talk about the strange thing you accidentally tasted.
Yeah. Tease it out of traffic.
I keep putting 2022 on everything.
Mhm.
I'm still in that. Oh no, it's 2023.
It's Mercedes in the morning. Mix 94.1 free ride traffic.
This traffic report is brought to you by Cox Communications.
I'm Joe Barr, and here's the latest conditions from the Finley Toyota Traffic Center.
Some good news as a stalled driver 15 southbound at Spring Mountain that was blocking the right lane has been cleared away, but you still have leftover delays because of that extend all the way back to Lake Mead. Injury accident still blocking the left lane, southbound Rancho at Lone Mountain. Right lane block, southbound Las Vegas Boulevard at the on-ramp to 215 westbound. And an injury crash in the southwest reported, southbound Jones at 215 Southern Beltway. No getting up to Lee Canyon right now. State Route 156 is shut down because there's too much snow on the road up there. Crews have to clean that off. Mitch Kelly with the Time Saver Traffic.
Affordable internet is within reach. See if you qualify for free internet through the FCC's Affordable Connectivity Program. Learn more at cox.com/ACP.
Mix 94.1. Coming up. You're going to want to hear this.
My stomach turned last night because I accidentally tasted something that I don't recommend. Have you ever tasted something that probably was not meant to be ingested? It happened to me on accident, and it was a stupid way that it happened. We're going to talk about it coming up next. It's Mix 94.1. Yesenia, it's on a piece of paper. I'll show it to you right now. My random list of the day. There's the things. I crossed out one thing. But I just write it on our music log. The first thing I do when I get in. So I've got 5 things on there, crossed off one. I gotta get working on it.
You got a whole list. You got to start checking off there.
It would probably be better if I did it like somewhere else, but it's just while it's on my mind and fresh on my mind when I get here, I just write it right down.
So then, if you're not done the list, you won't leave, or would you take the music log home with you?
Well, I've left before.
Yeah.
But and not all of these things have to get done here necessarily. Some of the things are like things I have to do during the day, but just so I can remember. I still hello?
Hello. Sorry. Slow on the mic turn on button.
I still have this taste in my mouth, and it was blah. Have you ever accidentally tasted something that you just should not have tasted? And I'd say 9 times out of 10 it's probably something that was not made for human consumption. So last night I was getting ready for bed and I have my whole routine. I wash my face, I make sure all my makeup's off, I put on like a toner, and I just my skin felt really dry. So I was like, I don't do this every day, but when it feels really dry, I'll put Vaseline on my face and just let it soak in overnight. So the next morning I like have a glow and it's great. So last night I get like a glob of Vaseline and I'm rubbing it into my face, get my forehead, get the cheeks. My cheeks are really where the dryness was coming out. So I do that and I rub it in good. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to go with one more layer just for good measure, just so it really gets in there. So I do that. And while I'm putting it on my face, I feel something stuck in my teeth. So not even thinking and not even realizing I still had a huge glob of Vaseline on my finger. I go to pick the thing out of my tooth and the whole glob goes on my tongue. And I was like, blah! It was disgusting. Don't recommend Vaseline. So gross. I accidentally tasted it and it has just this, the consistency obviously is that jelly kind of, and then I don't know. I can't even describe what it tasted like. It tasted like plastic nothing, if that makes sense. It was just gross. What have you accidentally tasted before? And was it as bad as petroleum jelly? It was disgusting.
So I'm a huge fan of Vaseline, and I actually carry this around with me all the time, and I put it on my lips. So instead of Burt's Beeswax, I use Vaseline. I love how it feels on my lips. And I don't think you really taste it when it's on your lips. Maybe with a tiny little bit, but I couldn't imagine getting a fingerful and going in there. Oh.
It was a glob.
Yeah, I know the glob you're talking about too. The
gross.
scoop on your finger and you get in there. Oh.
Has anyone ever tasted something just that they were not meant to taste? And what was it? 702-364-9400. Kelly just commented, as a kid, I picked up my grandpa's red Solo cup thinking it was root beer. It was not. It was his chew cup, aka tobacco flavored spit.
Oh. Oh.
I feel bad complaining about my Vaseline now. That's just horrific. Can anyone beat that? I mean, I really think not. Have you ever done that? I've heard people like brushing their teeth actually accidentally with Ben Gay instead of toothpaste.
Yeah, grab something wrong.
Yeah, something like that. Or have you ever ingested something that was definitely not meant to be ingested?
When I was cutting lawns as a kid, I think it'd be a lot different if it happened now. I think I would be freaking out. But I was like 13, 14, a teen. You don't care about anything. And when I was cutting lawns and I was filling up the push lawnmower with the gas tank, just put it down and gas shot up. Mercedes, I'm talking like a drop.
But still,
on my tongue. I'm like, oh, you spit it out.
gasoline.
Gasoline.
Ugh.
Bitterish, maybe. I remember it landing on my tongue, freaking out, but just like spitting. Yeah, I didn't swallow it or anything. Went about my day. Now, if I'm a grown adult and gasoline hits my tongue, I'm like, oh,
I'm freaking out.
I am freaking out. 13-year-old kid, drop of gasoline, splashes up in your tongue. Not the end of the world, but it was like a bittery taste, but immediately just spit it out and went about my day.
Oh, just a brand new day.
It happens now. Oh my gosh. Quick care. A drop of gasoline touched my tongue. Do I need to come in? What do I do?
Oh, Dina just texted, says, my son Alex sprayed his dad's cologne in his mouth when he was 8 years old, thinking that's how it worked. I want to smell good. Right in the mouth, like
Fresh
it's
breath.
that mouth
Yeah.
spray. This one is brutal. Hi, Moni.
Hi.
Hey, what happened?
Oh, I accidentally drank my husband's urine from the water bottle.
Okay. Why is it in a water bottle? Oh, is he a truck driver?
No, we were on a road trip and we stopped over to get a gas or something, and I was thirsty and I wasn't thinking that the water bottle that was there was his urine.
What did you throw up immediately? Like
Yes, because I ended up taking the vitamin.
Oh, stop. I can't. I love you, Moni. Thank you for calling. The vitamins. We got some B, got some potassium. I don't even know where to go with that.
Yeah. What do you? I get. Well, okay, there's a taste to it then. Whatever you ingested prior, you're gonna get. If you had Gatorade, if you had coffee.
This one says, my mom put Windex in a cup. I thought it was Kool-Aid. It was the worst. Oh gosh, you guys, I am never complaining about Vaseline again. There's one worse than Moni's. There's one worse, and I still feel like I can't read it. I'll read the beginning of it, okay?
Okay.
I was changing my daughter's diaper, and she was 2 months. And when I went to change her, my mouth was open, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
That's the winner.
That's really bad.
You would take Vaseline all day over that, would you not?
Give me your thing of Vaseline. I'll just scoop it out and eat it like it's pudding, because that does not even compare to any of these other ones coming in.
Wash it down with that urine. It doesn't matter.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. That was the best conversation of the week right there.
And I'm so glad like the big wigs are in town for CES and they're listening. I hope that this goes in our file. They're gonna be like, wow. That Vegas morning show.
If you just jumped in your car right now driving to the office, you for sure have to download today's podcast and hear the whole conversation. Hot three's on the way next. What do you got for us?
Okay, this is the key to happiness. We'll tell you what it is. Also, doing this just one time a day can increase your risk of baldness in men. And it's interesting to look back and what we predicted for the year 2023. This list just came out, and it was predictions made for this year by experts 100 years ago. Wait until you hear what they thought we would be doing this year. It's all coming up next in the Hot 3.
Hold that thought. More of Mercedes in the Morning will be right back on Mix 94.1.
Going into the new year is the perfect.
There's some interesting things coming on the text line.
I'm seeing this. This is crazy.
Holy cow.
I got a cat.
You don't break out from the Vaseline on your face?
I don't do it very often, just when I'm dry.
Just
yeah,
some
but
little
no,
scratch?
I do. Yeah.
Are you guys Verizon cell phone?
No, we're AT&T.
How's your service by your house?
Terrible. Absolutely
Verizon-
terrible.
Is awful by us.
Yeah, they need to put another cell tower by my place because I don't get unless I mean obviously with the Wi-Fi I'm fine, but
Yeah.
if I'm on a call driving into my neighborhood, I'll cut out.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a guaranteed dead spot by our house. And then I started noticing just like right after Christmas, a new dead spot from my house down until I get to the 215.
Oh my gosh.
It is not there all the time, but it's been happening a bunch of times. So I don't know why, if it's the time of day, I got to pay more attention to it. But a couple of times we hit the regular dead spot and then it just doesn't come back on until I get to the 215. I'm like, are you kidding me? So we're thinking about switching. I don't know if is T-Mobile good or who's like the best for coverage.
Yeah, I don't know how AT&T is over by your house. But definitely not by mine, not so great.
It's frustrating.
They removed Damar Hamlin's breathing tube overnight.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And they're saying he has no neurological effects as of now?
No, he says he continues to progress remarkably in his recovery. His neurological function remains intact, and he has been able to talk to his friends or to his family and care team.
Huh. That's incredible.
Have you guys, Steph, have you heard of a wolf cut?
Yeah.
Oh, those are like getting so big right now. I think they're kind of cute, but like I don't think I could commit to it.
That's my thing. Or can I pull it off? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know if I could either.
Were you guys talking about it?
I was just I was having a conversation about him last night with Brooklyn because her hair is so freaking long. Like it's longer than my hair. It's so long, and I was like, we gotta get you a haircut. At least trim it, you know. It's like I like my hair long. What if she cuts it too short? What if she gives me a wolf cut? I was like, she's not gonna give you a wolf cut. And by the way, if she did, it would look cute.
Just try it.
So is it like a shaggy bangs that I'm looking at here? Like
It's like a layered, shaggy kind of looking hairstyle.
yeah.
It's very 80s.
Yeah.
I don't want them to give me a wolf cut. That's awesome.
They're so cute, right? I mean, they're huge right now.
Yeah, I see
And
that.
I think they're so cute on the right person. Like,
Mhm.
Brooklyn would
Try
get
it Tuesday. Just kidding.
wolf
yeah,
cuts.
let's all get wolf cuts.
I got your music, your Oh Wow Wheel song. I'm just gonna be right back and make sure it's
Okay.
all good. Cool. We are all good.
Yay. I struggled this morning. I could not think of a song.
No, you're telling me. I was struggling too. And then finally I was like, screw it. This is it.
Yeah.
I like your category though. It's cool.
I don't think we've done that one before, so
Not that I know of since I've been here.
and timely.
Yes.
Are you staying for that meeting?
Yes. But I'm gonna come back because long time. Are you?
I don't know cuz I have a meeting right at 10 and then we have that 10:30. And then I don't know how long that'll go and then part of me is like might as well just stay here. I don't know. Maybe I will go home. It just depends on how much time we have left.
I'm literally just gonna go down the street and grab like some fruits to hold me because knowing my body, I don't want to be cranky.
Yeah.
So I'm literally just gonna go to like Sprouts to get some fruit and then I'll come back. So I'll be
Yeah.
in the area. Are you staying, JC, or coming back for that meeting?
That is it 11 or 11:15?
12:30.
Oh, that one in the afternoon? No,
Yeah.
I'm not. I've got the TV show this afternoon. I told Dan last night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very last minute, but I'm like, oh shoot, I need to.
Yeah, but if I didn't have the TV show, I would definitely be here for that.
I did get out of grocery shopping though. I was like, can't go to grocery shopping, babe. You got to do it during your
Sorry.
lunch.
Did you see the last comment that came in about the weird thing you tasted on the text line?
On the text line?
Yeah.
Scared to look at it. Oh,
That's kind of happened to me before.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Sophie or Brooklyn?
Probably both actually. That's kind of happened to me. It's not as bad as you think.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's time for the Hot 3 on Mix 94.1.
Not to go back to the topic we were talking about
Uh-huh.
because we're getting tons of texts here. But we were talking about what did you accidentally taste that you did not want to taste, and I tasted a big clump of Vaseline last night because I was putting it on my face and I forgot it was on my finger. And someone texted, when my son was a baby, I was holding him up while I was sitting in a chair with him facing me and my mouth open. He ended up throwing up in my mouth. Now, I just want to say, because I said this right before we went on the air, I go, that's happened to me. And I would be willing to bet that's happened to 50% of parents because it sounds worse when you say throwing up, but it's the spit up. And sometimes when you're a little too like boisterous with a baby, they're just so sensitive. I remember I was holding, I can't remember which child it was. And I was laying on the floor and I was holding her up doing like Superman, like, you're so cute. And then I just pushed her stomach a little too much. She said, bleh. And it just went all over my face. But it's not that bad because it's just like milk. It's just milk. It doesn't even digest. It's just, tell me I'm not the only, that I say 50% of parents that has happened to.
We are live. If you didn't know, our 7 a.m. social club. We stream on Facebook and YouTube. So that's what we're literally talking about. I see it on the text line and I tell Steph and Mercedes, do you see the last one? As the song is ending, we're all reading it and reacting to it. And Mercedes says, oh, that's happened to me. I'm like, what?
And probably more than once. Like it didn't even faze me. It was just like, oh, pfft. Okay, moving on.
Oh,
You got to be careful with those babies. They're very sensitive to that.
I love that. Push the belly too much and you get the reaction.
Or Matt would put one on his knee and kind of up and down, and then just all of a sudden they're like, they're still laughing. It's kind of adorable, actually.
It's a
I'm
part
not
of being a
gonna
parent.
lie.
Part of being a parent.
Okay, this morning, a landmark Harvard study on happiness done over 8 decades shows one thing is key to being happy. relationships. The study's director co-authored a book about the research called The Good Life, and he explains why close relationships with friends and family are so important. He notes that we all have stress, but having strong connections with others is a stress regulator and helps us manage stress. Since stress causes many physical issues, having good people around you is healthy, and that's all there is to it, really.
Yeah, if you can find those friends that make you happy just being around them, keep those friends. Don't
Yeah.
lose those friends.
But I saw another study that it says you kind of like turn over your friends every 7 years. Like you just kind of, you have your group, and then after 7 years, you kind of like switch them out. And it just happens like involuntarily. Like obviously you're going to have some of those core ones that stick with you the whole time, but just like a general group, you kind of go through shifts with them, which is kind of interesting.
And so I look back 7 years ago, the people that I was friends with, I'm still friends with today. But as far as like that core hanging out with, that's a completely different group of people.
Yeah, not the same group. And
Yeah.
7 years from now, it's probably going to be a different
It's gonna
group
rotate
of
out. It's
people.
interesting.
Yeah. Researchers have found a possible link between sugary beverage consumption and hair loss in men. Guys who drink just one soda per day had a 57% higher risk of experiencing male pattern baldness compared to those who avoided sodas. Specifically, they analyzed the consumption of sugar sweetened beverages and concluded that the likelihood that any drink high in sugar could contribute to the condition, with the possible exception of diet sodas, other sugary drinks, including sports drinks, sweetened coffee and teas, should be off the table if you want to keep your hair.
Thank the Lord I switched to sugar-free Red Bull 15 years ago.
Oh,
Woof.
yeah. Well, you keep your hair, you know?
Amen.
All right. Finally, this morning, this is so fascinating to look back on. What do you think it'll be like a century from now in the year 2123? Will we finally have flying cars, or maybe the world will all be robots? Like, who knows? Well, someone went through old newspapers, newspaper articles from 1923 to see what experts were predicting back then for 2023. And some of them have come true, actually. For example, constant airline traffic. That came true. America's population topping 300 million people. Being able to talk to someone in real time through your wristwatch. Those were all things that they predicted 100 years ago. But the ones that haven't happened are a little more fun. Here are some of those. They said people will work a maximum of 4 hours a day. The headline for that one was "No more hard work by 2023." They said electricity would make it possible. Well, I think we all know that that's not really the case. We're not working a max of 4 hours a day.
I'm sure there's some people out there that maybe have that 8-hour shift and maybe just put it in a solid 4 hours, and the other 4 hours just kind of lingering a little bit.
Maybe. They said no ugly people. They thought beauty pageants would become obsolete because it would be almost impossible to choose a winner because everyone would be attractive.
And
we're all attractive in our own
yeah, I was
ways,
going to say,
guess, right?
I think in the same way that we are kind of the way, because we're more accepting, I think, of people and flaws and everything else. And it doesn't matter if you're ugly or beautiful. Who's to judge who? So
I don't think everyone sees it that way, unfortunately.
No, yeah, there's definitely some bad people out there, but I think for I like to think in my heart that the majority of people, we see past flaws.
Women will paint their teeth black to be fashionable. Well, that's obviously untrue. A lot of people whiten their teeth now. These are all predictions about the year 2023 that were made back in 1923. So no black teeth on this one. Let's see. There's so many of them here. They said cancer will be eradicated. Not yet. We're making pretty good progress. That's a good one. Homes won't have kitchens anymore. That one basically said we'd have ways to make food using, quote, chemical formulas, and we wouldn't need to cook. I mean, we do have Uber Eats and DoorDash and stuff. So
Microwaves too.
And then kidney koozies, like beer koozies, but to keep your internal organs warm.
Okay, how would that work?
I have no idea. These were all predictions they made 100 years ago. So we'll see in 100 years what someone tell our grandkids to check back and
See if we had it right.
if we had it right on these ones.
That was the last one there,
Yeah,
right?
that's
Okay, 8 o'clock hour, we get the Oh Wow Wheel at 8:15, 3 brand new categories. And then right after that, we're doing Heads Up. And when you win Heads Up, you're going to get tickets to go see Usher.
Well, guys, I guess that's it for now. Hope you guys have a great weekend. See you
Bye.
on Monday.
Bye.
Bye.